Hello students, hope you are all well and study attentively. Today I will discuss the most important and relevant topic, existence as coexistence. Now first of all, you have to know what is existence. As I have already discussed in the earlier classes, that we exist at the four levels of our living. At the level of individual, at the level of family, at the level of society, and also at the level of nature. And you also know that there are various problems at all these levels. For example, at the level of individual, there is problem of depression, anxiety, suicides, stress, insecurity, lack of confidence. At the level of family, we find the breaking up of joint families, mistrust and disharmony in relationship, dowry death, neglect of older people. At the level of society, there is growing incidence of terrorism, violence, communalism, adulteration, corruption, sex crimes, exploitation, proliferation of lethal weapon. And lastly, at the level of nature. At the level of nature, the problems that we are also facing today, apart from that, global warming, weather imbalance, depletion of mineral and energy resources, deforestation, soil degradation, are increasing at alarming rate. Now, all these problems are a direct outcome of an incorrect understanding, our wrong notion about happiness and prosperity, and also their continuity. Now, so far nature is concerned, we know that there are four orders, that is material order, plant order, animal order, and lastly the human order. And there is also interconnectedness among all the orders. The first three orders, that is material order, plant order, and animal order, are mutually fulfilling to the rest three orders. Only human order is not able to fulfilling to the other orders, because we as humans have not yet understood and learned to live in relationship of mutual fulfillment with these three other orders. And because we have not understand the harmony that exists between these orders, we have not even understood our own needs properly, nor have we understood harmonious ways to fulfill our needs. And what are the consequences that we are facing today? That is, we have disturbed ourselves and also the imbalance among the other three orders. So the air we breathe has become polluted, the food we grow has become chemically affected. The effect of these disharmony is now affecting our lives in the form of diseases and maladies. So, what we have to do to solve these problems? That is, I have already discussed, that is the right understanding at all the levels of our living. And it starts from level of individual up to the universal human order. Now, as we know, the world is full of diversity. There are different nations, cultures, religions, communities, languages, and beliefs. And the beauty of existence can only be maximized if everything in this world is in harmony. So, therefore, peaceful, symbolic coexistence is the key to harmony in the world. Now, you have to know what is coexistence. Coexistence in nature means there is a relationship and complementarity among all the entities in nature, including human beings. Coexistence is a state in which two or more groups are living together while respecting their differences and resolving their conflicts non-violently. And coexistence has been defined in numerous ways. Firstly, to exist together in time or space, and to exist in mutual tolerance. Secondly, to learn to recognize and live with difference. Thirdly, to have a relationship between persons or groups in which none of the parties is trying to destroy the other. And finally, to exist together in time or place and to exist in mutual tolerance. So this is the coexistence. And all the things of nature that we have discussed so far are called units. And all the units together constitute nature. And what we look at the existence around, the first thing we see, that is the space. And then we see the units in space. And between every unit, there is a space. The units exist in space. So we find existence equal to space plus units. Since nature consists of the 4 orders, we have been discussing that we can say existence equal to nature submerged in space. So what we find, what points we have to remember, that is, there are 2 kinds of realities in existence. One is units and another is space. Space is a reality and can be understood. The units are in coexistence being in space. We can thus understand the whole existence as nature submerged in space. So the existence is coexistence. Being in space, the units are in harmony and fulfill the relationship with each other. This can be understood for all the 4 orders. And our role is in existence is only to understand the coexistence, to reach the state of activity completeness and live accordingly to attain conduct completeness. But with lack of right understanding, we are investing ourselves to grow things that we do not grow, develop things where it cycles back. So we need to work on the material order for composition and construction, on plant order for growth and for development, and we need to work the right understanding. For right understanding at all the levels of our living. Then we find the existence as coexistence. Okay? Thank you.